Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Welcome, my name is Aiden. I'm so happy that you're here. Happy 4th of July. I'm filming this on the 4th of July, hence the red. I went a little on theme, but not too overboard. Anyway, today is my finale of Bath & Body Works semi-annual sale haul. This is part 3. I'm still missing an item. I'm still waiting for an item that won't be here until the middle of next week that I ordered when they did the $3.99 sale. So that's the True Blue foot cream. I'm telling you that I have it coming, and that's as far as we're gonna go with it. You don't get to see it on camera because I want to wrap this up, and I'm not ready to do any Bath & Body Works hauls other than redeeming rewards for a little bit. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do consider subscribing. Don't forget to like and leave a comment. Let me know what you picked up, what you thought of semi-annual sale overall. There were some things that surprised me, which maybe I'll talk about at the end, but I want to show you what I got. So we're going to start with my first order that I placed the members preview night, and it took way longer, my last box, than the other ones. So this came since the last haul that I posted. I just got 3 items. First up is Poppy. I had my 20% off coupon, so I did order 1 hand soap because I wanted a hand soap in Poppy. I just noticed that the packaging is a little dinged. That's okay. I will use and enjoy that. I did pick up a backup of Peach Blossom and Nectar from the Vera Bradley collection. I should tell you notes. This is Peach Nectar, Golden Freesia, and Sweet Beechwood. I did not expect to find a perfume later on, so I was really happy that I found the perfume. But this one was a nice one, and I basically was just kind of sticking to the 75% off or less. The notes on Poppy are Fresh Morning Dew, Wild Poppies, Sugared Rhubarb, and Juicy Pear. I know these have gone down since then, but I don't think any of my stores have them, and I don't feel like going on a hunt because it's a good ways to drive to any of the locations, and there's some that are kind of clustered close-ish, but I just haven't felt like going on an adventure. Then we have Disney's Life's a Fairy Tale. This was the last lip gloss in my order, so I had ordered 5 of them, or all but Rapunzel, and I did find Rapunzel the first day when I went out. These were also 75% off. So that was the first few things from the members haul or members preview. So I did all of those. I used my 20% off coupon that expired on the 14th. Luckily, they overlapped just a little bit. Moving on, I did put in an order for the $3.99 sale, which kind of was funny because I think some of these 75% off might be slightly cheaper, but I'm not going to go in and try to do a return and exchange and any of that. That's too much. But I did order 2 pina colada swirls because this will complete 2 sets of pina colada swirl for me. These are the lotions. The notes on this are pineapple juice, coconut milk, and amber musk. And I was telling my friend how I was trying to get up to the $50 so that I didn't have to do a BOPUS order or pay for shipping because it didn't feel right. And she had gone to the store during the $3.99 sale, but was oblivious to what the sales are. If I don't explicitly tell her, she doesn't know. And she was like, oh, I would have gotten the stuff. And so I ended up ordering her a set. So I'm going to be holding on to this until I go back to school. But Pina Colada Swirl, she asked me to pick her up a body cream and a lotion, as well as a body wash and they're body wash. I always call them body washes, even though they were shower gels, I guess. And a fine fragrance mist. So that collection, that set of 4, is for her, not for me. I did pick up a couple of the mists from this collection. I didn't know what to expect, and I watched some people's reviews on them, and I just really couldn't tell what I would think of them. So I did Cozy and Creamy. The notes on this are sweet rice milk, toasted almond, and vanilla shea. I kind of like it. I don't know if it's something I really want to wear and if it's something I would love. I'm glad I just got it in the mist and not other things. I think this might be better in like the fall like when it's cool out, it might be a nice kind of comforting thing. Or it might end up being something that I use at bedtime to spray my sheets and my pajamas and myself down to go to sleep. I think that might end up being where it goes, but I did pick up Cozy and Creamy. I also picked up Bright and Breezy, and if you can hear rain, I apologize, it's raining. It's the 4th of July in Kansas, and it's raining. It's been dreary and overcast all day. Bright and Breezy. So the notes on this one are juicy apple, honeysuckle tea, and sunlit sandalwood. I was a little unsure about this one because apple, I love apple. I was, tea and sandalwood though, I didn't know. Again, I feel like it's a like, not a love. Might be something that I end up layering with. I definitely like champagne apple and honey, or the apple that they did a couple years ago in the green. This reminds me, I feel like the apple is a little bit like Beautiful Day in body care. It's nice, but it's not necessarily something I'm crazy about. So that one was, I was a little meh as well. And then the third one that I got, that's the wrong mist, is Electric and Exotic. The other two, right, there's two more, I was just not interested in at all. One or two, I don't remember. Electric and Exotic, the notes are golden dragon fruit, lychee, nectar, and fresh bamboo. So I thought this one would be nice because I really like lychee. But then I got a little nervous because I wasn't a big fan of Viva Brazil, and people started comparing this to Viva Brazil. I do get a similarity, but I feel like the lychee and the bamboo in this one are nicer than Viva Brazil. So I enjoyed this one better. It's really bright. It's fruity. Yeah, this is my favorite of the ones that I got. Do I feel like I needed it and everything? No. I'm happy with just having the one mist, and I'm fine with it being a one and done. Maybe when I finish it and I'll be like, oh, I'm so sad it's gone. But it wasn't an outstanding for me. Then I did cave and I picked up Neapolitan ice cream. I wasn't sure what I thought about this scent really. I bought it in a shower gel earlier in the sale with my rewards. And it's kind of sweet. I get maybe a little hint of a cone in there. I know it's not listed. Strawberry sauce, vanilla buttercream, and milk chocolate. I honestly don't know what to think about it, but I decided it was one that I was curious enough about and on the fence enough about that I would get one complete set. So I do have the fragrance mist and the two lotions because I already had the shower gel. So I do have a complete set of that for me. Like I said, I ordered the foot cream in the True Blue Spa during this $3.99 sale too. It's shipped separately. I'm still waiting. It's like the 7th, maybe it's supposed to be here, and it shipped like the 27th. It's been a long time. It was taking, it's time, that's for sure. Anyway, the last thing I got in this sale is the True Blue Spa Effervescent Foot Soak. I'm not sure if I needed this or not, but I thought, well, I'm going to try it. I'm already putting in an order. Most of the stuff is gone in stores, so if I want to try it, let's give it a try now. But don't think this is going to be something I'm going to use for quite a while. The rest of my haul is from BOPIS and or pick up in store, like things that I went shopping for. So let's talk the candles. I did pick up a few candles during the $7.99 sale. I did not have time to go into the store. It was the day that they were doing a big doll auction here, and my mom and I both collect dolls. So that was kind of our big thing. And I thought, oh, I can swing by this store on the way home. No, we were exhausted. It was a long day. We were hungry. So we bypassed the store and went to Whataburger and got dinner instead. Picked up Poppy in the candle. I'm disappointed I did not get a fancy lid. Fresh Morning Dew, Wild Poppies, Sugared Rhubarb, and Juicy Pear. This will be nice. This one I can easily burn. I'm actually really looking forward to burning this one. I think it will be super nice. So I did pick up Poppy for $7.99. This is the one I'm a little nervous about. It is Mahogany Cherry. Mahogany is not usually a note that I really like, but I did have this in a wallflower, and I enjoyed it in the wallflower. So I thought, I'm going to get it in the candle. We'll see how it goes. It is bright cherry, rich mahogany, and fresh vetiver. I wish the cherry was more prominent on first sniff, because it's not. And so it makes me a little nervous. But for $7.99, I said, okay, I'm going to get it. I'm going to try it. It's the same with this other one. This is not a candle I've ever tried before. A little nervous about it because I like some of it, but I'm worried about how it's going to smell burning if some of the other notes are going to irritate me, make me maybe feel a little nauseated, because that can happen. So it is Summer Boardwalk, and the notes are caramel glazed popcorn, warm taffy apples, and salty sweet cream. So it does have it on the back as well as on the bottom. So I didn't originally get this because they were $12.99, and the ones that I got for $12.99 were the ones I wanted the most. The apple part I really like. It's the popcorn I'm a little nervous about. So we shall see. This might get burned this summer. I'm not 100% sure. I have 2 candles going currently and a third already waiting for its turn. So we'll see. Anyway, those are the candles I picked up. While I was in there, I remembered to bring back my items that had been on 50% off tables in big containers, not just like a one-off. I remembered to bring those to exchange or to return, and I ended up exchanging them and getting a little teeny tiny amount of cash back. So I had 2 of the cardist clips that they rang at full price, and I didn't realize it. So they ended up being $4.17, $4.18 with my 10 off of 40, not my 10 off of 40, my mom's 10 off of 40. So I returned those because I was like, no, not for that price. They don't last long enough. And I know some people were like, just take it as a loss. But since I was going to be at a store, I was going to return them. And they had the entire box of them on the 50% off table. So they really should have been 50% off or not on that table. And then I had 2 pocket backs. And that was kind of confusing because one rang up $197 and one rang up $195. And I'm not really sure why, because one was pina colada and I think the other was Neapolitan. Anyway, they had a huge one of those see-through vases on the 50% off table, and they did not ring up 50% off. So I returned those 4 things. So I got $1.97, $1.95, $4.17, and $4.18 back on those, and I picked up some of the $1.98 hand soaps. They all $1.99 hand soaps that were 75% off, because 75% off is a great deal. I ended up having a 45-cent difference, and she just gave me cash instead of putting it back on my card. So I picked up cucumber melon. I'm a little surprised too. This is crisp cucumber, watery honeydew, and juicy cantaloupe. I picked up 2 because, sometimes soaps are, you can give them as gifts. Sometimes you just need a soap. And then I did pick up 2 brown sugar and fig. This is another one, not one of my favorite scents. This is fresh fig, coconut milk, and caramelized brown sugar. They're fine. They're old school scents, but for $1.99, I was like, I'll get them. And then they had one of my all-time favorites, which is cotton candy grape. They had a ton of this. They also had the toasted marshmallow one, which I was not a fan of. Did not like it. I tried to smell it. I smelled it in store and I was like, nope, do not like this. This is juicy grapes, fluffy cotton candy, and sugared citrus. So I did pick up those 2. Basically, I've already had paid for those in my haul beforehand. Funny story with the cucumber melon, it smelled better than the toasted marshmallow pop to me. All right, last part of this haul is I did pick up some things when they went down to 75% off, and I decided to pick up some backups or complete a set of things. I got these when I picked up my BOPUS order for some hand soaps when they were $2.99, because I was despairing that they would ever go down to 75% off. I should have just waited. Anyway, I picked up Open Sky in the lotion. This is Fresh Air, Wild Blackberry, Soft Violet, and Comforting Vanilla. I like the mist in this, so hopefully I like the body care, because I did buy what will make a complete set for me. Ooh, and there is the, ooh, it's kind of cool through the back too. The shower gel body wash. I'm wondering if I should have picked up a back. No, we're not going to second guess it. I did pick up a backup of lemon pomegranate cream though, which is lemon creme, red pomegranates, iced raspberry, white woods, and peony petals. These ended up being, oh, I guess they were still $3.99 for the Open Sky, and this one was for $49. So a little bit different from the $4.99 price point. So my total for that one was $18 even. It was $65.80 originally, $49.34 discount, $1.54 tax. I couldn't believe that it came out to an even number. The soaps that I put in for my BOPUS order, I did pick up 2 of the watermelon lemonade. I used a watermelon lemonade earlier this year, and I was like, love this one, kind of want backups. I think the packaging on these are kind of cute. They're not terrible. Watermelon ice, sparkling water, and Meyer lemon. It's a classic. I love it. And then I had already picked up 2 of the cotton candy grape. So now I have 4 from this year, and I have 5 from previous years. Yeah, I didn't need to pick up any, which is why I kind of held out for a while. And then I was like, screw it, I'm going to do it. And then I picked up coconut lime verbena because I like this packaging better than last year's packaging. And I started to get a little FOMO, which was dumb. Anyway, this is zesty lime, lemon verbena, and coconut water. I did pick up 3 of that one actually. So we're stocked up on soaps for quite a while. All right, so some things that surprised me about SAS this time was accessories, especially Disney accessories. I felt like last year that collection went over better. I feel like maybe they didn't produce as much, but I felt like they probably should have learned from the Villains collection because that one was not super popular and there was a lot of leftover stuff. But I was shocked to still find Snow White candle holders, Aurora candle holders, less so, 75% off. And even when I went in this week, like on Thursday when I picked up my order, they still had a Snow White at the one store, and they had one of the Swan candle holders, and I was very surprised. I was tempted by both, and I did not. I probably could have bought I don't think it would have been that big of a difference because I did the 50% off with the 20% off for the Swan candle holder. So we're going to call it close enough. And then I would have to bring it back and all that. Anyway, I was surprised to find those things on the 75% off. It felt like it moved faster in some ways, but also slower in some ways too. So it feels like it's over, kind of fizzled out, but I feel like some of the markdowns were in weird spots. And I felt like there wasn't as many of like the one-day deals and the up and down as we are used to from the past. So that was a little weird. So yeah, I thought the Snow White candle holder was absolutely beautiful. It was probably my second favorite of the candle holders. Obviously, Rapunzel's sold out the most quickly of the 4 princesses. I feel like Aurora's didn't fit as well within that collection as the other ones. So I don't think that helped too much. But yeah, I was surprised at that. I was surprised I didn't see any of the backpack because I had seen quite a few of those back home, but I didn't see those any place of the stores that I went to. Granted, I didn't go to the one store that I usually find. Well, I didn't get to go to my treasure store because usually I'm traveling during SAS at some point, but came back early this year. And then also the things I found the most unique finds here, I didn't get to go to that store because it's pretty far out from where I am, and there was no real reason for me to go over there. Usually there's a reason to go, but there hasn't been one this year, so I'm not gonna make a special trip just for Bath & Body Works. But yeah, I was surprised about that. Wallflowers, kind of up and down. I wasn't surprised to find some of them. Some of them I was a little surprised not to find. I am disappointed that the bookstores seem to have sold so quickly. I didn't even see either of them in store. Well, maybe I saw the fall one like last July or August, and then it sold out so quickly and I wasn't prepared for that. But I didn't see the springtime one. I've heard there's the coffee shop one, which I might end up having to buy, but I need a coupon. I need some sort of discount because I do not pay full price for Bath & Body Works of anything. Other things I was surprised about, 75% off of the Vera Bradley perfumes right off the bat, day one. That was surprising. Vanilla Romance, not as surprising. That's not a scent for me, so I wasn't I was surprised that gingham they put on clearance so quickly when they didn't do gingham gorgeous. I don't know. And it was it was the new packaging. So there was like just oddities here and there. And I didn't find any Firecracker Pops soaps at any of my stores. I didn't see any of the pocket backs. I was not looking super carefully for the pocket backs. I will admit that. But even like looking through the soaps, I didn't see any Firecracker Pop. None of the stores I went to had Sweetheart Cherry, which was a collection I was really looking forward to. So actually, the next haul that you are going to see from me is going to be the things that I am getting from Lizzie that she found for me. So thank you so much, Lizzie, and stay tuned for that. I'm not sure quite when that will go up, but that's probably going to be my next Bath & Body Works haul. But I do have some other things planned, so please do consider sticking around. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.